guys, what's going on? It's GregglesTV. I'm with my video game expert friend Sesman. You can find him on Xbox Live at Sesman, which is S-E-S-M-A-N. And he brought something very, very cool. He brought his Xbox Elite controller. This is $150, fully programmable, fully customizable. It's got plastic parts, rubber parts, metal parts. This thing is a beast. Let's take a closer look at this and see what it can do. The Xbox Elite controller is fully customizable. You can pull off these buttons and put on new ones, so let's check that out, Steve.
So as you can see inside of the case, it comes with a cool place to store all your attachments, whether it's the paddles or the actual thumbsticks themselves. Depending on what height you want to game at, you know, you can use the traditional height, which is, you know, just the average or standard height.
See how they look with different.
All right, so
because it's cool, you could literally play with. He put that so ridiculous.
that's a bit
like
high.
You can see, it's so much taller than the other joystick on there.
And that's probably perfect for certain people.
Yeah, and you can take these. Look how easy it is to take off. You just pull it up straight up, put it on, and then it stays on really well. It doesn't move.
Right. It pops off easy, but when you're playing,
yeah, that doesn't move, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Never once have I had anything pop off or come off.
With this controller right here, you can remove the joystick parts. You can also remove this D-pad right here. So if you just pull it off just like the other one, this is not made of plastic, it's metal. So they put a lot of quality and effort and time into the construction of this controller. So you can put a traditional one on like he has right here and just pop it on. It's almost magnetic actually, the way it pulls it in. I actually think it is. Is it magnetic?
It is magnetic.
Yeah, I can feel it. It just pulls it right in. So it's really cool. So that's what you can change on the front of the controller. On the back, it's a whole nother story. You have all of these different paddles that you can add on here, and these paddles come with the controller itself and magnetically pull into the controller when you put them there. And you can make these programmable by using the Xbox One Elite controller app on the Xbox and program these to whatever you want. So have you programmed yours specifically?
I actually have not got into the programming part of it because I haven't personally had a need for it.
It's just so cool. I mean, this controller, you could make this the A button if you wanted to instead of the regular traditional A button right here. So it just does so much, and it's for $150. I think it's a little bit steep, but if you got into the $100 range or less, obviously I think this would be a hot item. The other thing I noticed when he brought this over is the weight. It's we weighed it. It's 2 ounces heavier than a regular Xbox One controller. Did you notice the weight initially?
I noticed it right away.
Yeah, it feels so much more premium than the other one. I've held this for about 30 minutes already, and it feels so much more premium and just quality-wise a lot better. These are like a rubbered grip. The buttons can be replaced, obviously, like I said. You can add these paddles on the back. It's fully programmable with that Xbox One app. So it just does so much. It's a great, great controller. I love it.
Also on the controller, you can adjust the trigger travel distance. So these little green knobs right here, or green notches, you can pop that, and then if you want, you know, a quicker fire trigger hand, you could just
that's cool.
Adjust that travel distance
to
make it the full distance or the shorter distance.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to say about it?
Basically that this is just a very quality, solid controller. I enjoy it very much. It's my #1 controller right now. Also, even if you don't use the taller gadgets, what I've been doing is noticing you could just, like rotating tires, you can rotate these analog controls to, you know, not wear out as quick.
That's cool.
So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been just rotating.
So you get more life out of the controller, or even if you did wear these out, you can just replace them.
Yes, definitely.
So easily. I mean, you think that these would just come out easily and you'd lose them, but when you use this, it doesn't move at all. It's perfect. But obviously pulling it out and replacing it is a lot easier than it would be on a traditional Xbox One controller. So, well guys, Thanks for watching. If you want to pick one of these up, I will leave it in the description down below. I want to thank Steve for joining me on this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys down the road. Peace!